So...
You are Hawk. A patrol went missing along the Wounded Coast. The Arishok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe you. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
It's hard to tell, but do they seem grouchier than usual?
Sarah Hawk.
Yes?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Qunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawk. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlok. You will want to hunt him.
Excuse me, but this sounds like quite the feat.
It was allowed. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawk. You will want to hunt him.
So, how dangerous does this fake mixture become?
It is not a threat to Qunari. For your kind, it is as dangerous as those who breathe it.
No riddles, please.
The gas kills, but first it turns allies against their own in blind rage. So, the greater the skill of those sent against us, the more dangerous they become to their own people.
And you thought this was a good idea?
It is no longer our problem.
I barely spoke to you 3 years ago. Why give me this warning?
You are capable. But I have yet to decide if you are capable of understanding. Save your streets from this fool dwarf. Then we will talk.
So you just leave the decoy laying around?
We did not make it easy. 3 Qunari died defending it. Enough to impart a sense of worth. If the real formula were at risk, Akyun would demand that we protect it to the last of us.
It took Javaris long enough to come up with this. Are you sure it was him?
Others have asked for the Gatlock, but only he chose to delude himself beyond no. Is 3 years so long to a hateful fool? I have no way of understanding such weakness. His crime seems obvious. Further evidence could be the deaths of many. I wouldn't wait.
I appreciate you bringing this to me.
I have long thought this city would destroy itself. This would only hasten the inevitable. Panahedon, Hawk. It will be interesting to see if you die.
So, hunting a thief. Asking at the coterie would be a good bet.
The Maker didn't free me.
I see you've been thinking about what I said.
I freed myself. If the Maker did anything, he watched. Why should I thank him for that?
Is it so hard to believe the Maker cares for you? Maybe he gave you the chance to escape.
It doesn't feel like the Maker cares for me, or anyone.
We all make our own choices to do good as well as evil. That is our doing, not the Maker's.
Perhaps. It's been a long time since I gave it any thought.
It's not too late to start.
You're selling the assets of Javaris Tintop?
We are. Limited districts, limited contracts. Keeps territory clear and separate from the start. He had a meager lot, but he skipped with dues outstanding, so up it goes.
Sounds like he's made a few friends. Can one of them point me his way?
Ask that about anyone else, I'd have you thrown out. This one, he owes me too. Javaris left in a hurry. I'd put him at Smuggler's Cut if he's avoiding patrols. It empties at a cave outside town. Tell him I said, don't come back.
Javaris doesn't exactly sound like a mastermind at work here. Destructive forces of nature coming up! Even my teeth hurt.
That any way to greet an old friend?
You? Granny's garters, she would hire you. I can't buy a break on discount. You know what? Go ahead. Take my head and pike it back to that sodding elf. I need the rest.
What in blazes are you talking about?
But you don't know? Then what? You're tracking for the Qunari? Then she did it. That elf got them after me for nothing. Bitch born.
Him being our man would be a trifle too easy.
Look, I'm minding business, same old. And out of the blue, some elf tries to kill me. Says she's got the Qunari powder and I'm her cover. I slipped her, hired some bodyguards, and ran for it. And now you're here. Great.
If you're innocent, you could plead your case to the Arishok.
Let's break this down. An elf with explosives wants me dead. Part 2, The Qunari may think I'm a thief, and also want me dead. Either option seemed promising? Didn't think so. Here. Want to drag Dark into light? I had a man follow her. The elf's in Lowtown. I just want to get out with my dead guards. Thanks for that.
Sounds like you have a long way to go, hopefully.
Right. Got me a rosy future to plan out. Think I'll start by selling some boots. Sodding bunch of... Take a long breath on a short shaft, you blasted dog-lord inroaders. What a mess of mud and blood.
All of you, I can't fight the damned air. You want to live, stay out.
Yes, stay out. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait. Messer Hulk. Maker, please, the street is death. There was a cloud that drove people mad, and now a seeping mist that kills. All I can do is warn people. If someone like you dies on my watch, I'm right stuffed.
Easy, son. Keep your post. This is my risk.
But... shit. My throat burns. We must find the source.
deserve their fates.
So, your fault, I presume?
Is that... Sirrah Hawk? You have enemies. I'm glad it's you, really. These poor people. You are a much better target.
So, care to explain your particular brand of crazy?
Qunari take my people. My siblings forget their culture, then go to the Qun for purpose. We're losing them twice. So I get some help from your people. We'll take the Qunari Thunder, make some accidents, and make them hate it. But this is all wrong.
You were going to kill people anyway. That's not funny at all, really.
It can still work. They're hidden in your city. They'll enrage the faithful and make sure the Qunari are blamed. Me, I'm finished. I just need a few more bodies. A few more.
The Arashok. I'll be right and wrong.
So, I was wrong about our thief.
You'll get used to it.
They say we were careless with our trap, that this is our fault. But even without the Sarkamek, there would have been death. This elf was determined to lay blame at our feet. Selfishness, want, denial. How do you allow this to continue?
If you won't talk straight, then we won't talk.
Hold! Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You turned from me. Do you turn as easily from all this chaos?
Why would anyone want to change it?
You like it?
It's a city of people living their lives, for good or ill.
Karastan are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. You allow chaos for good or ill, but one is clearly superior. Can you see how that certainty would benefit this whole city?
He's free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you.
He chooses to be, as do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented. Your kind may force our role to change, if the Qun demands.
Why aren't you more concerned about our supporters?
Our enemies strike from shadow because they cannot stand before us. This is not a revelation. And it doesn't matter. I am not here to fight. I am here to satisfy a demand you cannot understand.
It's taking long enough.
It will take as long as needed. No ship is coming. There is no rescue from duty to the Qun. I am stuck here.
That is not the understanding of city leaders and their supporters.
Let them rot. Filth stole from us. Not now, not the Sarkamek. Years ago. A simple act of greed has bound me. We are all denied Parvolin until I alone recover what was lost under my command. That is why this elf and her shadows are unimportant. That is why I do not simply walk from this pustule of a city. Fixing your mess is not the demand of the Qun, and you should all be grateful! Thank you, human, for your service. Leave.
He's on the edge. The Viscount should know.
dusty. Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole street.
An accident on purpose, more or less.
Right. A mad elf pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok? I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
Keep the worst of them off his back, and it'll be all right.
But that is the problem. It has already escalated, despite your efforts. A shame.
Do I want to hear what happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
We need to get out in front of this, and fast.
I feel I've been trying to turn a stampede for some time now. Someone is pushing very hard. Speak with Seneschal Brown. Then you will see why I cannot trust anyone else with this. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari. But it will cost all of us.
You have information about the missing Qunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all. But that is neither here nor there.
Has anyone reported this to the Qunari?
Maker, no. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
The Arishok is growing violent. He might want an excuse to end this peace.
I suspect that if the Arishok wanted to take over, he simply would. For all we fear that heretical Qun of his, its demands have done more to keep him in check than any of our efforts. Besides, would Qunari stoop to trickery? There is no precedent, but there is unfortunate evidence of influence on our side.
It sounds like you don't want them found.
I must think of what is best for the Viscount's office. Bringing attention to such an incident benefits no one.
You would do nothing.
The Qunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Qunari entourage.
Unfortunately, they were not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Qunari from his weapon.
I'm sure you have suspicions about what happened.
My concerns are well-founded. This could not have escaped the notice of the city guard. Unless they were involved. Not coincidentally, a number of recent recruits have failed to report. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
A hanged man.
Hanged man? Even I know that. Right. Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny as it is.
Good day to you.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Hawke, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
Oh, this should be good.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to Guardsman Donnick, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
Donnic? The one we pulled from an ambush?
The event that put me here. But this is a different need of the Guard and its captain. And you're doing very badly at the no questions part.
You need me for something as simple as this?
I protect many people. Citizens well beyond the men and women I command. But who do I really know besides you? I need a friend to do this. It's a short list.
If that's all you need, I'll walk the 100 feet to him.
Thank you. And please hurry back with his reaction. I appreciate this, Hawke. I really do.
Guardsman Donnic.
Sirrah Hawke, it's been some time. You're here in Hightown now, right? I think the captain mentioned it. I see your uncle now and then on my patrols, but we don't talk.
No ill effects from the ambush, I trust?
They got me pretty good, I'll admit. But they fared worse, so I can't complain. Guard is a good career if you're careful. A short one if you're not. And the captain makes sure we're careful.
This is for you. It's apparently very important.
I'll take you at your word. It's a copper relief of marigolds? And it helpfully says so. Marigolds. Well, how crafty. Is there a meaning to this that I should know?
Just keep it. I'm sure it's more than it seems.
It would have to be. Right. I'm sure we both have things to do, of varying import. Sirrah Hawke.
That was awkward. What was Aveline thinking?
Indeed it is, Geralt. You're back. Of course you are. You're efficient. Get things done, good or ill. So, how did Donnic react?
To your garbage, you mean?
I thought it was clear. Metal is strong, copper ages well, flowers are soft. I've clearly gone about this the wrong way. Don't talk to him again. Just take this, the patrols for next week. Post it to the roster and just listen.
Really? Just walk over there and post the roster?
I want his honest reaction without the captain present.
You could just have him hauled off.
This isn't about an accusation I can put in a report and explain. I need someone unofficial.
All right. Posting the roster just over there.
I need to know exactly how he reacts. That's key. Thank you.
She'd do a lot better to just get this fellow alone in a room. Life's too short.
Hey, Donnic! Whose pucker have you been greasing to get Hightown?
What? You're daft. I'm working those skinnings across town.
Says here you're guarding the square. Always been a make-work job, that one. You someone's pet?
Check your eyes. It's a mistake.
Says the pet.
You have got to be kidding me. What did I do to get that post?
Donnic thinks I'm punishing him. But Hightown is a safe patrol, a reward.
You wanted his reaction.
All right. I can fix this. I need 3 goats and a sheaf of wheat. You'll take them to his mother. It's a dowry tradition. Maybe it will smooth the process.
A dowry? Then this isn't about accusations?
No, it's not.
She's courting the man, with a fear reserved for dragons.
Aveline, you know you can talk to me.
What am I to say? That a grown woman can't speak her mind? I've been focused on being captain for so long, that's all I know.
It can't be a complete mystery. You were married once, right?
That was a long time ago. It was easier, or seemed to be.
I can't imagine you having trouble speaking your mind.
The guards are in my care. I hurt when they hurt. But Donnic... I want him to know that I feel... But if something happened to him...
Something already happened, and he's fine.
If it made sense, I wouldn't need you. I feel paralyzed. I hate it.
Sounds like you're ready to move on.
It's been 4 years since Wesley. Stop trying to protect me. I've made my peace. He'd want me to live.
So you've been by yourself since we came to Kirkwall?
I am diligent on behalf of my men. And I've neglected many other things.
Well, this little dance certainly isn't helping. So what will?
I'm the captain. He's my guardsman. I can't get past that.
Let him decide if that bothers him.
What? Just go out somewhere? Like it's that easy?
What? Too simple?
Tell Donnic, invite him to the Hanged Man. Don't tell him about me. Make something up. It's a surprise, or just you, or a group, anything to get him there. He's not like the others. I don't want him to think he's meeting the captain.
Indeed it is, Geralt. Guardsman Donnic! How are you?
Good, I suppose.
Doesn't matter. Free for an evening?
I have no immediate patrols. Why?
A night at the Hanged Man for all the guard. You'll come? Of course you'll come.
Should I have heard of this? Very well, Sirrah Hawke. I guess I'll be there. Never good to be the last to hear of these things.
That corner looks dusty. How embarrassing.
A lot of coin for this place.
That's right, pal. Tonight I'm paid and blessed. And all I had to do was turn my head. To all my friends. Hey, step back. I know important people. We're gonna show this city what to do with Heed and Oxman.
Someone has deep pockets. I want an introduction.
Somebody always wants something. But I don't have to take that anymore. 3 hornheads are just a start. You want some of this? Take it from me and my new friends. Good coin means good friends. Come on!
Feeling a little friendlier?
What? What do you want? I just did what he said. It was more coin than I've ever seen.
Come on. Someone so generous. They deserve recognition.
Templar. It was a Templar. I didn't get the name. We met near the Chantry. He said taking these Qunari was serving the Maker. I swear, he even had the seal of the Grand Cleric. True is true.
Great. A Templar.
Her Grace would never be involved in something like this.